Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play World of Waves 2 as Austria-Hungary, episode number 9. 99999. Very appropriate. Okay, so, yeah, we've had a few helpful comments that recommended that I look at upgrading the 12-inch guns on my battleships. Now, with the slower technology, I mean, normally in 1911, your pre-war, your pre-Dreadnought battleships are kind of already in a bad way. However, in our situation, it's probably a really good time to upgrade them because they're the best that anybody has access to right now. So thank you. Now, there's also been a few comments that are misguided, but like I said, out of all the series that you could pick to try to misguide me, this is the best one since I know this game pretty well. It just happens to be something that I focus in on for whatever reason that I really like. I like it when people qualify the depth of their knowledge. We're not all here submitting peer-reviewed articles, so you kind of have this basic trust. You'd like to have this basic trust that what people are saying is correct. And it's just difficult to do. I remember I've done the same thing like when I look at other people's comments and other YouTube videos on games I don't know. Ah, yes, we need to select a builder. Well, it just so turns out that we'll be doing this at the local yard now. I wonder if we did it at USA, if they already have better... No. Okay, so that's... Actually, look at our dockyard. Our dockyard is, first of all, the US has a smaller dockyard than Germany, which is interesting. But not only that, we have a larger dockyard than USA, which is insane. So we've done a good job building up our dockyard. I guess that's a... And the tensions are too high with the other ones for us to build there. We wouldn't want to build at United States. We can see that their tensions are actually pretty high as well. But that's perfect because we're gonna bring these on home. Now this will take 6 months. With the tensions where they are, that's pretty much perfect. And okay, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure that this will not work because I believe that Frederick has figured this out already. But wait. Did I do that right? I'm very worried that I did not do that right. I am horrified that I did not upgrade the guns. Did I upgrade the guns? That was way too cheap. But it's 6 months. It has to have been. Okay. We're going to pray that that was done correctly. Oh, and look at that! And look at that. Okay, so first of all, look at that. We have our new, battle cruiser. I want to call it something, a dread cruiser. Let's call it the dread cruiser. It's ready. And just in time for war, I think. Because Russia is trying to go to South Korea. There's, let's see, he's been saying. We could push for an international force. The thing is, I hope I haven't missed a comment about this. But I'm not really sure what the difference between these two is. Do I want to go to war with Russia? And I mean, I can't really gain much from it. I can only, what are we going to do? Go to war with Italy again? Let's issue an ultimatum. That was not even that bad. Okay, they're baffled by steam turbines. Let me check something else real fast. So our dread cruisers have finished. I'm not sure what the best option to choose in that prompt about someone else trying to make a move. And honestly, like I said, I should be letting these people acquire the territory because the only way any of the big nations can acquire territory from each other is if it's already owned by somebody else. You can't go on neutral rampage conquests. Okay, what am I doing here? I wanted to go to... Yeah, machinery. And it is on high. That's good. So armor is at 3. It's a bit low. 4, 5. I like the C of 5 in fire control. 6 for turret. Well, that's probably because we got the triple turrets. I would like to get the upgrade for triple turrets, which reduces their rate of fire penalty. Despite having light forces and torpedo warfare on low, We're already up to destroyers of 900 tons, which are not huge. Not like that's, but as soon as we have double torpedo mounts, okay, double torpedo mounts. That is something we should probably go for. So let's put torpedo technology up to high. See what we get done. All right. So I was trying to rebuild the 4 by having 4 built. That's what I was hoping to do. It didn't work though. Okay. Borneo is, they're sending a force. We will not go ahead. Awesome. It worked. Not that it's really going to be part of our empire anytime soon. But, Germany also happens to be a close friend. Not quite an ally right now, but maybe in the future again. As with history. And how are things going here? Yeah, as Austria-Hungary, I feel like it's our duty, our sovereign duty at some point to fight Russia. So we will want to do that. Now, we're over our 100,000 point. We're over the halfway mark of the budget, which is when it's possible to get those events, which cause you to lose a lot of your money. So what are we going to do? Treaty is still in effect, and we need the war to come to an end before so we're going to design a destroyer. Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have double torpedo mounts. Oh, Lord. This is going to be a garbage. We might go to a light cruiser. I think it's time to go to another light cruiser. Because we have 2 armor cruisers. We could just build a super powerful light cruiser. We have a lot of corvettes already. And somebody made a negative comment about my submarine. Wait. I did cramped accommodations on these? Oh, I had no idea. Well, I probably did have an idea when I was designing it, but... Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, and I did get several people who commented that cramped accommodations only affects the crew quality of the crew if they're operating outside of home waters. Which for us will be pretty much never. And definitely if we have, only one class like that, we could probably do cramped accommodations for a lot of our ships. I feel like it should be bad for crew quality anytime, but I don't know. What do I know? Let's see. Yeah, light cruiser. So let's. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, quality 1 6-inch guns. Have we already retrofitted all our? And look at the game. The game thinks I'm going to get anything but 6-inch guns. No. Clear turrets. Let's go and just start lining up everything. I messed up a few things here. No two ways about it. Was not really reading these. No. At port. There we go. Looks like I'm missing this one. Okay, there. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Not much. Oh, this might be too much. Yeah, that was a pretty significant jump. 2.5. 2. 2.5. 2.5. That's going to be hard to get. And I want 2 for that as well. And I want torpedoes on my light cruisers, please. 25, 40, 35, 30, 30, 30. Ooh, jump of 40. So 6,800. 30, 30. Okay. So we can stick here, because that's a jump. A small jump, a little min-max, whatever. We can set these to short range. Maybe at some point we need to get a cruiser that is not short range, but for now we will keep doing it. Could put minesweeping gear on these. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Get some more ammunition on them. Probably 150. Well, 160 should be fine. That's a pretty solid cruiser. 2.5, 2.5. I probably can get away with just doing 1.5 for the deck. And maybe we can get an extra knot. No. Maybe. Okay, we're already on cramped accommodations. Well, that does complement short range pretty well. We're not going to be sending these out. I mean, 300, that's a... It's 500 tons to go up to the next knot. That is a lot. I think 25 is going to be fine. This will actually be okay almost for the rest of the game. These light cruisers will be able to get out of the way of everything except for the later game stuff. Because they should be able to hold their own against any other light cruiser, at least for like 20 years. Torpedo defense, I was thinking, but no. We won't need that. Unfortunately, this is still protected cruiser armor, and by this point in time, we certainly could have researched something better than that. Yeah, this is just difficult. 26. Yeah, we'll never get there. So maybe I'll just take this down instead. That was that was just a jump of 40. Okay, we took it down to 6,000, which is actually pretty good. And we have 13 tons remaining, which is probably enough to get director firing. Everything looks good. I have to say I'm pretty happy with it. It does have the minesweeping gear on it as well, which is actually pretty costly. Could we have gotten the extra knot? No, I don't think so. I'm going to leave it on there, though. Minesweeping gear. We can always take it off later. Okay, let me get the name. Well, the full title would have been Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart class, but that's a bit long, so we'll title this the Mozart class. It's a nice little... That is a very unique... I don't know if people would want to really associate musicians and music and beauty with war and destruction and death, but there we go. Mozart is going to be the name of the class. Oh, well, there it is. We just can't get the minesweeping gear, so that gives us another 90 tons. No, I'm going to keep it. Wait, what are we looking at now? Yeah, still 500. So we can drop it by 2 more. That does have an impact. I mean, you kind of want these bigger, though, because the bigger they are, the harder the fall. No, maybe I'll do this. The bigger they are, the more hit points they have. So that it is kind of a benefit just, put empty tonnage on them. I mean, hey, you could just put empty tonnage, like put it up to 6,500. Doesn't really change the cost that much. Complement doesn't go up that much. That's the main contribution to maintenance. I mean, the costs are going up because we need more horsepower to do that and all that, but I think I'm going to leave it at 6,500 with a lot of extra weight. I have no idea what we'll use that for. Maybe dual-purpose guns in the far into the future. But I'm gonna leave the extra weight on, actually, because right now money is it's not a huge concern. Okay, let's do it. So we're not getting rid of money fast enough, unfortunately. But is it time maybe to build some more submarines? I know that people don't want to see submarines, and I legitimately understand the reason why it's not as interesting. I suppose what we could do is start looking at our bases. Coastal fortifications, that's right. So Austria-Hungary has the Sardinia, Dalmatia. Is this considered Austria-Hungary right here? Yeah, no, it is not. We have 2 6-inch batteries there, 2 in Sardinia. Is that the entirety of our holdings? It is. Well, I have to say we're pretty well stocked. In fact, what I'm going to go and do, I know that we're in the business of like spending more money right now. I don't know. These 4-inch guns, though, I would rather... I'll leave them. They're only 4 a month. But I would rather have 6-inch guns there. Oh, man. I would really like to build up Sardinia. Let's actually build one more 6-inch gun here. And my reasoning for this... Hell, maybe I should go with like a 10-inch gun. The reason for this is I want to make invading this a lot more difficult. Okay, I'm going to put a 10-inch gun here. Well, I guess I should put a 12-inch gun because... And turrets, you say? Well, we just got 12-inch guns, though. I wonder what the difference between these two is. I'm not going to do the turret. It's a bit more expensive. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to find ways to spend money. What else could we spend money on? We could raise tensions with everyone. Yeah, I probably should be. I mean, Russia's not going to have anything to contribute. Let's not raise tensions with Great Britain, though. What else can we do? It's a very weird time when you're trying to burn money. We could very, very easily burn money if I just activate everyone. Okay, let's do it. Put everyone on active fleet. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, God, no. Budget up, prestige down. Or agree and fan the flames of a war with Great Britain. 36 battleships to my 0. Something tells me we would have a hard time. Plus, Great Britain's diplomats are like the best in the world. Yeah, we'll take the budget and we'll reduce prestige. Oh, okay, so we do have a technology sharing agreement with Germany. I thought we were allies with them at the beginning of the episode, and I saw we weren't. But that's because I was mistaken. We are in a technology sharing agreement, not in an alliance. Alright, well, money wasn't taken away from us yet. There's got to be something better to do with our money. Well, we just have to wait one turn, and then we can go absolutely nuts with these light cruisers. I really hope these battleships are being done. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. We can get Iceland. Oh my goodness, what have we done? We have to do foreign stations now. What were you thinking? I didn't think that they would say yes. Okay. Build a lot. Now, we don't actually have to build that many because we're on the brink of war. So let's just take this a little bit easy. 8 of them? Yeah, let's do 8. 8 is a lot for a class, too. Let's do 8. Okay, good. We're safely negative now, and that'll be safely negative for 21 months. Good. We're potentially going to war with the right people. So let me... Yeah, we'll leave it high. We'll leave it high. None is definitely what I want there. Wow, so that's still fantastic. Well, the next order of business is this loan. This is... You know, sometimes you're playing the game, you don't really think about what has just happened. But let's take a second now to think about what happened. Austria-Hungary, this isolated nation in the Mediterranean, has suddenly gained control of Iceland. Why? We're getting 3, 6, and this is one that's going to be invaded like non-stop. So we're getting one of those and one of these. 3 of those and one of these. They're going to be, we're going to be using them. That is for sure. So we actually need to move some ships over there. Let's start by... Oh my god, we only have short-range people. We only have short people. No, it's not true. Oh, I'm a genius. I accidentally didn't leave the... I didn't know this, but this is fantastic. Okay, who wants to go? And whoever goes, they are basically screwed. Let's have the new ones go. The Pride of the Fleet. Off you guys go to the Northern Europe, where you might be massacred momentarily, but don't worry, I will send you some of our finest as an escort. And by that I mean the Kronenbergs, which, you know, they've already served extremely well. I don't think that they are fantastic escorts for the Antikas, but... Alright, now look at that. We're at minus 5,100. I will make that all back just by putting these guys onto reserve fleet. Well, it did take us below 5,000, which is already more than I thought we'd accomplish by that. That's okay. This is fine. Yeah, we need to just temporarily put one ship on. Foreign stations, just one. Okay, we'll put the von Merkatz on. Socialist Party is doing well in opinion polls and might want to press for reduced armament expenditure after the upcoming elections. What do you do? Well, we can suppress socialist propaganda in the Navy. We can meet with the leaders and talk about their importance of a strong about the importance of a strong Navy. I think we'll do that. I always sacrifice prestige whenever I can for whatever else. Just doesn't matter to me too much. Okay, let's put this one back on active fleet. We'll have to keep an eye on them though. They usually end up still wandering after they've been taken off foreign stations. Now we'll be paying an arm and a leg for having these out there. 382. I believe this is more than they normally are, but I don't know. I think it's It's slightly more expensive not to be in home, right? Or is it just because of reserve and mothball? All these questions, which, it's funny because I knew all the answers to these at some point. Yeah, well, we are definitely spending a lot on the Navy. I can't really argue with that. But they won't be laughing. I mean, they won't be protesting when we go to war. Okay, quality 1 5-inch guns. Could really do with the bigger guns instead of those, but eventually we're probably going to knock out all those low caliber, high quality guns. So we're still ticking the boxes. And I'm really inviting war with these guys, but I think I have to go to low intel with some of the other ones. I can take on Italy and Russia simultaneously, I believe. But probably not much more than that. World economy has recovered, new docks. Explosive shells. We will take it, because even if it doesn't succeed, it's fine. Great Britain. Curb our naval program in the interest of peace and stability. We have become Germany. A disarmament treaty? That would be funny. It would just extend the treaty time, so I don't really care if that's the answer. Yeah, let's do this. It's prolonged by 6 more years. It'll never end. I'm wondering actually, what time was it that it might have actually been close to expiring, our current thing, because I think we prolonged it twice for 2 years, or for 6 years. So that's 12 years, which is 200. It would have been expiring in 5 months. Well, it looks like it's going to come to an expiration at the same time as wars, basically at the exact same time as it's going to end forcefully anyway. So we did choose the right thing, extending the time. Better armor, which is all good. I mean, we need all these technologies, which are all going to be put on our new Dreadnought, the first Dreadnought the world has ever seen, as soon as war is declared. Okay, well, this is it. An unidentified submarine has torpedoed and sunk our Maria Pia. No. No clue who it is, so we get to choose our enemy. I know that Italy has been picked on quite a bit. Let's just take a look at the World Almanac here, because this is war. Well. I think we will go to war with Russia. We already have holdings in Northern Europe, so like it or not, we will benefit from having more foreign stations there. I'm not sure if I'll take them or not. We might actually just take the economy boost. But here we go. Okay, no surprise there. I'm gonna back off on everyone else just because Russia is gonna be. It'll be a challenge. Russia and Italy is going to be a real challenge. Anything more than that, I don't think we can handle. But war has been declared, and before I do anything else, although this is really funny to me that our budget didn't go up as much as I thought it would, probably because tensions were already so high. We're still going to start designing something because I will just scrap light cruisers. I don't care. We need a Dreadnought. And the big question remains whether or not to put the quality 0 12-inch guns on them or to get the worst quality 14-inch guns. And I believe we should go with the 14-inch guns. We can actually do the 12-inch guns so that, there's something to be said. Darn it, I forgot to upgrade the... Let me just do that real fast before I forget. But we're doing really well, 29,500. I mean, we probably can't build anywhere but Germany right now. I kind of wanted to compare. Oh yeah, they're up to 31,000, so they have been improving theirs as well. Anyway, let's go over here and, ooh, interesting. So we have 3 centerline turrets. Let me just redo that because this is more what I would imagine we would do. They want us to build quality 5 13-inch guns. Quality 5 being you don't own them, so you can't do this. Yeah, but let's just go right up to the max, which is probably what I'll end up doing. I think 21 knots at this point would be the minimum. Not necessarily. I guess I could still go with 19. Oh man, I just have too many demands. There's just no way we're going to be able to get all the stuff I want. Yeah, actually having quality 1's 5-inch guns is significant. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. We'll get 1 level of torpedo defense as well. It, unfortunately, is completely impossible. So we're probably going to drop these 2 wing turrets. Alright, forward, aft, triple turrets. And then add forward center line. There it is. Double. Well, it doesn't really matter where we have it, so let me just, for aesthetics, let me add midships. And we'll move the funnel. I don't know what, I'm turned out to be a big softy in my old age. Always moving the funnel. Okay, there it is. We don't want these in casemates. No, no, no. Can we do the level 2s yet? No, oh my god, it's minus 60. I've never seen a minus 60 before. That's bad. Anyway, this, obviously we made the difference. Like, we dropped 2 guns from our broadside. We went down from 10 to 8. So, this is still a 25%, well, I guess a 20% reduction, or it would have been a 25% increase. Math, it's so funny the way it's not symmetric. Anywho, going down from 10 to 8 is, it's 2 less guns we're firing per broadside, but the weight savings is enormous. And firing 14-inch guns, I think we don't need the... I'm actually going to delete or clear the mounts. I don't want torpedoes on these. They just end up getting hit and causing extra flooding. We're probably at the point in time where I do need to consider long-range fighting and deck and all that. So let me go up to 2.5. Deck. We could make these short range. I know that we have Northern Europe to contend with at this point, but what I normally will do is I'll just park people. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these short range, not colonial service. Cramped accommodations. These are going to be home water ones. And now maybe with that, I can get the wing turrets. Or I just make these like insanely well armored. I mean, 1,800 is a ton of space remaining. Just a ton. We're actually going to leave the 3-inch guns probably on this. think you can actually do doubles for the secondaries, for whatever reason. Okay, wait. Blast effects from main battery Q turret will affect rate of fire for non-casemated secondary guns by 20% unless all forward armament. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Short range airship is unused displacement. Okay, that's fine. We'll correct that. So Q, we don't want Q then. Let's get rid of Q. Aft centerline? Huh, it actually says the same thing, except for it doesn't say Q this time. It says RW or V. So why doesn't it just list R, W, V, Q, etc.? Because now I'm wondering, can I move it to the forward center line again? Sorry, L, where are you? There. And it does. See why? We're getting the same effect. Okay, well let's try the other forward center line, which this should work. It's ugly as sin. Oh god, it's sitting on top of my superstructure too. But at least it doesn't give us the error. I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry. It has to be this way. The game won't allow me. So we're going to have the ugly as sin. I'll look and see if I have a name which is ugly as sin as well. But this is definitely what we got to go with. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's just horrible. Alright, what's our limit? Probably this. Okay, can we do one more? No. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, it's 36 total. Okay, well we can get some more ammunition. We're still at 1,200 remaining, so get an extra knot, another knot, and another knot. Alright, not bad. So we ended up making a really fast Dreadnought because we had nothing else to do with the tonnage. Okay, I'm going to drop it back down to 23, which is going to give us basically 500 tons. I'm going to upgrade the belt a bit first. And the turrets, belt again. Can't do the belt. Deck extended. Could do that. Don't really need to. I think I'd rather do the turret top. Just to make sure we don't get flash fires, stuff like that. Alright, we're getting there. I'm not going to increase the conning tower. We could probably do turret again. Ooh, not quite. 110 is a kind of lot. We probably could have taken that down. I don't know. We can leave it with 142 left. We don't have any... It's not necessary for us to do anything different. So we could decrease the displacement. But again, this is hit points. So I think I'm going to leave it as is. What? Okay, we can do this. But that gives us a little close to not being able to upgrade the fire control with Director. Yeah, I think we're going to have to leave it where it is. Okay, 22 is better. That's a lot of rounds per gun. But it's viable. By the way, does round per gun change the number of crew? No. So in theory, that doesn't really affect the maintenance. Okay. Alright. Alright. We're going to do it. Let's get the name. Well, it always was going to be this way, wasn't it? In our alternate universe, the reason why ships are called dreadnoughts is because we built it first. The Fjorten, which is the dread, or well, you mean it's Fjörha, right? Fjörha, isn't that? Okay, I don't know what Fjörha means. That might just mean leader. But to me, it means something bad because it's associated with Hitler. Anyways, this is going to be the Fjorten. Okay, 5,000 in 4 months. We will design it. I hope I didn't mess up anything. I don't think I did, but it's certainly possible. One of those things where the harder you look at, the more you focus on what you did wrong, the harder it is to actually find it. So, war. Good, so I guess we'll get into our battle now. Now we have all these, but none of them are even on foreign stations yet. So let's get half of these to move over. And what was I thinking? These are obviously the best choice to move to Northern Europe, as my colonial service corvettes. I even have them as colonial service specifically to go to the whatever foreign stations we have. I'm having a hard time speaking today. No, don't continue. Thank you for at least asking me. So let's do this. And that. Get you guys to be trade protection. Let's go to unrestricted submarine warfare, which is probably going to bring Italy into the war. But hey, if they're going to be brought into the war, better sooner than later. This might have been actually too many. And since I'd like to do it at least once, let's go through the horrible... What the hell? It's just different. I want to cancel their movement orders. Did it work? No. I think the game mugged out. Normally you have to click move, and then you select all these, and you say go back this way. And then they appear on the left, but my game is bugged. So I can't do that. So they're going to move anyway. Can I give them an order to move? Wait, can I give them an order to move? I don't think so. To the Mediterranean. Dang it. Alright, so it's bugged out. They're going to go anyway. That's fine. I don't really need them on trade protection. Oh, look at this. Iceland just in time. Boy, that was perfect timing. Okay, so 90... enemy merchants were sunk. Oh my gosh. This is the glory of having a huge submarine fleet early on. Yes, I think it's a little bit cheesy, but no, you know, I guess that's what Great Britain would have said about World War I, right? They got their butts kicked by submarines in the beginning. And we'll probably end up sinking a liner or two, but that's, you know, I mean, oh my gosh, we really need to upgrade the base here. How much? You have base capacity of 30. Let's take a look at what we have going on. We have 64. Oh my. Let's get oh god, these Kronenbergs, they are short range, aren't they? Yeah, they're stuck there. Well, the good news is not everyone is stuck there. We'll take at least one Indica and move it back. And we'll probably take some of the corvettes and move them back as well. Which is what I was trying to do last time anyway. Just to reduce the strain on the base there. Maybe just one of these. Because I do like having the minesweepers in both sea zones. Alright, that should be a little bit better balanced. No, we had no battle offers that time. Guess our fleets are still... you know, gearing up and all that. No place we can invade? I guess not, since it's not offering me an option. Or don't know, I have to click on it. Well, I'm pretty sure we don't. We're not within invasion range. Actually, that's not that bad. Oh, that's right, because this game is actually modeling real longitude and latitude. I know this because I've looked into I've seen this. They are actually using longitude and latitude. So yeah, props for that. You know, you got to give the game credit for monitoring things. Even though it's only effective for invasion range, it's still cool. I mean, I guess it's the same distance calculator for probably the tactical battles. Anyhow. Wow. Another one without battles. And I didn't even see it because I closed the pop-up too quickly, but I guess we're probably still just absolutely slaughtering them in terms of... yeah, in terms of submarines. Let's put a few of these on active fleet just to make sure that we are clearing any mines. Can you clear mines if you're on trade protection? I don't know. We have too many of these, so let's send the ones that are hurt home. Well, it doesn't work that way because then I won't have all of them grouped together in a nice, neat bundle. So you guys go to trade protection as well. Not that we need them, but just, you know, just in case, I guess. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, finally a convoy defense will accept anything at this point. Russia declines. Our 12-inch gun is ready on Sardinia. Perfect. They're feeling... They negotiated peace already. We will not let them get off this easily. Good. Oh my gosh, we sank 91 merchant ships. Holy cow. And then we lost one merchant. It's kind of a comical thing to imagine, especially the fact... I mean, look at we control Iceland and our submarines. They're coastal submarines, but they're all operating off the coast of Iceland. Maybe they can sneak down far enough south to attack. And then they would just go through the channel, right? Yeah. Well, let's continue. Huh. Okay, steam turbines is very, very good. Enemies please dominate the seas around Iceland. What? Okay, food is becoming scarce in Russia due to submarine sinking of merchant ships. Oh no, the Bukovina, the first one to fall to the RNG of submarine death. The Bukovina was a Kronenberg. So, well, that's good news. Now we have one less. Oh, the Fürchtens are ready. Okay, here we go. Brace yourself. We have to rework the design. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't. So by reworking the design, you can see there's a ton of weight remaining. Well, guess where that came from? The engines are a lot easier to do. Look, it only takes... Oh my gosh, this is perfect. So perfect timing. What do we want to do instead? I mean, we'll take this down to 110, which is all we needed from the very beginning. So these are much faster, and we're getting an extra knot for just 5 rounds of ammunition per gun. Absolutely well worth it. Now, it's going to take another month, I think. 20% change? You're out of your mind? I only changed the engine. Oh, it's now... It's identified as a battle cruiser? What? Wait, what? How can it be a battle cruiser if it only goes 24 knots? It's pretty slow for a battle cruiser. Well, whatever. Call it whatever you want. No, I don't want to call it a battle cruiser. I really don't. I will take it back down. Why? Why is that? Because of the way the point system works, which is really annoying. I don't know. Maybe they changed it, but for blockades, it used to be that every ship type had a fixed point cost that it would add to a sea zone. Destroyers had 1, light cruisers had 3, armor cruisers 6, battleships 8, battlecruisers I think 10, and dreadnoughts 12, something like this. Anyway, so dreadnoughts add more points than battlecruisers. So the fact that they want to classify this, the fact that I'm making it better and they want to classify it as something which gets more points is a problem for me. Now, I don't know how to get around this though. I thought that if it had heavy enough armor, it didn't matter. Nope. Well, there's no way around it. It has to be a dreadnought, though. It's in the name. Okay, I guess the alternative is we can leave it 23 knots, which is... Okay, actually, let me think about this rationally. Although it's very, very cheap to get the next speed up, we don't really need it because what we're going to end up doing is forcing all of our ships which come to also have this really high speed. So if we want to have some kind of standardized fleet battle speed, we're probably better off increasing the armor instead. I think I'll leave this at 1.5. It just somehow feels right. Everything feels just about right here. Oh wow, those cramped accommodations are saving me quite a bit. I could definitely undo them if I was willing to sacrifice some stuff, but If we want the Fjorten to be in home waters, but I'm not sure if I do. No. We can drop this more, in fact, if it helps anything. Okay, there we go. I think this is fine. One thing I didn't consider doing was putting triple turrets on my ugly forward centerline gun. Which, yes, I'm not going to move it. It's more, I can move a funnel very easily, but you're not going to get me to move the entire conning tower. Just, if you want, just pretend this gun isn't sitting on top of the conning tower. Excuse me. Okay, I think we're just going to leave it as is. 13. What did I end up doing? Oh, I put the belt extended up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, well, there it is. 13 is just stick down the conning tower to 7.5 so we have enough space for direct firing. 4 months? Oh, fine. But now we're at risk of not having, in fact, oh, nobody's built it yet. Okay. We're at risk of not having the first Dreadnought out there. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, well, we're going to call the video to a close here before I hit next turn and we get into a battle. We're in good shape against Russia, obviously. So far, they're already bleeding from the merchant damage. This is the huge advantage of having submarines in the beginning of the game. You get to act as Germany did in World War I, as like such an aggressor in a war, which is otherwise not really doing anything, on the seas. And we're fighting Russia, so I feel like I've done my duty as an Austro-Hungarian. We fought Russia, because they were definitely bitter rivals back in this time period. So for now, we'll call this one to a close. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.